So in this first chapter, I'm not going to dig deep in terms of the implication of low, medium and high cloud forecasts, but what I want to do is to introduce a couple of resources and places where you can begin to look at the type of forecasts that I believe are relevant for planning your landscape shoots with a lot more efficiency and a lot better strike rate. So let's jump into it. So right now I am on wyor.no. You can see the URL in the top left, and on the home page when we arrive, some previous searches are present there. Again, this is giving me quite a notional sense of the weather, but if I click into Vik here, this is on the south coast of Iceland, a really famous location. And when we hit the landing page, again we have this notional sense of weather, not too much detail there, but up the top, what's really important is to check this details tab, because when we click on details, what opens up is a look at the low, middle and high cloud forecast, and we're going to base so much of what we discuss on this forecast over the next few hours, both in terms of learning about predicting light, but also about processing and the implications of these forecasts. So just note, guys, on the right hand side here, low, middle and high clouds. That is the key thing to look for when we're going to really analyze and plan our shoots. It also has in here the dew point, and the dew point is also a very useful number to have in your forecast, and we're going to talk in a lot of detail about mist later on in the course, how to process it, how to predict it, but just note the dew point is in this forecast as well, and when the temperature equals the dew point, that's when we have potential to get mist. So that's again an important element of our analysis as landscape photographers. But this website is certainly fantastically useful in terms of having those cloud height forecasts, and I think it's been very useful and accurate to me in predicting light and weather throughout Europe. So wyor.no in this mobile phone version is not that useful as an app for looking at the high, medium and low level clouds like we've just been discussing in our analysis. But the app does give you a quick table, for example, and you can click hourly and the hourly forecast will open, which is useful for getting a notional sense of what's happening with the weather, but not really very useful when we're talking about the clouds. To get those high, medium and low level clouds when you're using a mobile phone and you want to check WYOR, what you need to do is open your web browser, go to wyor.no. So if I click on Dublin to check my local forecast and I click into just this general forecast, what opens up is the same as we see in the app. That sort of notional forecast with wind and a cloud symbol or something like that, but not much information beyond that. So where the key information is when we're on this website, whether we're on our mobile phone or on the desktop, is to hit details at the top right here. And once we hit details, we can scroll across like so, and now we're starting to see our low, middle and high cloud. And looking at that forecast right now, we have an absence of low and lots of medium and high, so there's a good chance for a colourful sunset in Dublin tonight. So if you're not based in Europe and you're looking for a forecast for the States, for example, I can recommend Clear Outside. Just go to clearoutside.com. You can search the location. Let's just type in New York for the fun here. And it's going to bring up the forecast for New York City or New York County, I believe. You can of course be more specific in terms of where you're looking for the forecast by giving more detailed information into that box. But again, what I'd like you to just note is that the Clear Outside forecast shows us the low, medium and high clouds on the left hand side there. Really important information for us photographers. On top of that, it also has the dew point down the bottom of the table there. So we're getting that additional information in Clear Outside that we are also getting in wyor.no. A couple of other things just around websites that I specifically use. So Clear Outside can actually be downloaded from the App Store, and you can use it as an app rather than in the web browser, which is, to be honest, more convenient. But again, if you note just on our clear outside forecast, it's giving me the forecast for Devon in the UK, but I can click on current location down here at the bottom. And you can see on the top, it's changed to Dublin in Ireland, where I am based. Again, it's giving me the low, medium and high level cloud forecasts, which is that extra bit of detail that I really, really value. Also, if we scroll down, you can see that we have the dew point there as well, and another really important bit of information that I like to access from my weather forecasts. So that's just using those two specific apps on your mobile phone and getting that information when you are not at a desktop. So guys, that is such an important piece of information, thinking about clouds and the weather, not just in terms of the cloudy symbol or a sun and a cloud, but thinking about forecast in terms of low, medium and high clouds. That's going to inform so much of what we discuss in this course, because from our analysis of the low, medium and high clouds, we can infer certain things about what might happen with the light. And if we have a sense what might happen with the light, then we know where to go. It helps us improve our vision of what might happen. It helps us improve our strike rate of where we should go on a given morning. So it's absolutely key. So low, medium and high clouds, start thinking that way. It's essential.